So the reason why I'm choosing March 20th and how all this connects to what's happening in August is that this is the 8th house, and the 8th month that they create in the calendar is in August. And over here, between March 20th, 2025, and August 11th, 2025, is 144 days. 144 is the ultimate secret of growth in anyone's chart, because 144 days is the secret of your inner growth. They know this, and I'm going to show this to you now. So August 11th, 2025. The big event that's happening that day is right here. Okay, I had it on my August 10th previous pages. It's Jupiter and Venus coming together right at fixed stars, right at Sirius. So 811, Jupiter and Venus right here, and right here is Sirius. This here is the point of Sirius, which is right here. It's not over the horizon yet, but Mercury is. And if anything, 6. It's invisible here. But this is the Mercury point. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It's a quarter of an hour. 15 minutes. So you have 360 degrees divided by 24 hours. That's 15 degrees. 24 hours. That's 15 degrees per hour. 15 degrees per hour. Fixed stars. Okay. Again, 15 degrees is 1 hour. 15 degrees. So divide it. 15 divided by 4. That's 15 minutes. 3.75 degrees every 15 minutes. So it just moved 15 minutes. So we have to 3 3/4 degrees. So it's 20 and 3 3/4 degrees right here. At this point, so we'll go now to 521. We'll show that here at 521. At 521. This is where Sirius comes in. 3 3/4 degrees away from where Mercury rose. This is where Sirius pops up. Visually. Remember, it's always here. This is where it pops up visually. So yeah, I'd say 521. I'd say at 521, this will be the experience point. Is going to be the experience point. It's a highly charged experience point. That's when all seriousness happens. However, I think it's going to be on the 10th. I think it'll be on the 10th, which means it'll happen a minute or two later at 523. That's what I think. Now, the reason why I think that is because 810 is 143 degrees, not 144. And I don't think they want growth. They want destruction. And they want to just miss. They want to just miss growth. That's just my opinion. Mercury will be in retrograde, which means communication will be in disorder, which does not fit into what I think they want to happen. They want communications to be clear. So the next day, Mercury will start moving forward again. But it's basically stationary. Mercury is stationary on these 2 days. Just coming out of retrograde and just going forward again. So the experience point is highly sensitive right here. Add it with Sirius is going to be it's a highly charged experience point. It's going to be 2 months after 6/11. 61 days after. From the 3rd month, the Hebrews call Sivan, corresponding to Gemini, to the 5th month, the Hebrews call Av, or Father, corresponding to Leo. But 143 days, I think, is what they're going to go for. I'd rather be a day off and a day off early. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the science is there. The precision is there. And the final thing, going back to here, the teapot. I have to change the date in order to make it straight for visual. Again, here is the teapot. Only thing is, on the 8th, which is the culmination of the Lion's Gate, quote unquote, you have this. This. The tabernacle. This is not just triangles and squares. This here is the teapot. Now, August 8th, I don't have it as a day where anything will happen because it's the Lion's Gate and people celebrate. And it's also not 144 days from the equinox. So I'm saying the 10th or the 11th because you still get an even better tabernacle. This makes a celestial tabernacle. This is why the 11th and the same thing happens on the 10th. I would rather be wrong. Again, I think it's gonna happen. I think something big is gonna happen on August 10th or 11th. I'm saying the 10th. Oh, that's right. Let's see what happens now when we go to 521 or 524. So at 524 on August 10th, which is a Sunday, the tabernacle is still there. And on August 11th, tabernacle is still there. So what's happening that day? August 11th. I'll choose August 11th because everyone thinks this was what's going to happen, but I'm thinking it's the 10th. It's at 5:24 in the morning in the new Madrid time zone, which is Central time zone, same as Chicago. I'm sticking with tropical because it's the Lion's Gate, and this is what the effect that we're gonna see. This is the effect because tropical is a part of Vedic astrology. It removes the stars besides the planets because it follows the changing of the seasons. It goes from season to season, especially spring. But in any case, for the sake of time, The big thing happening that day is Venus conjunct Jupiter right at the position of Sirius, because this is the at 5:24 in the morning. This is when Sirius will appear first here. Even though the position is here, it will appear at this moment at the horizon. And this is where Mercury is. Same, still in the first house, still with the ascendant. This is the effect of that day is going to be the king, the authority is going to be heard that day. And with these two here, Venus is, it's more than just spouse. It's, in essence, Venus is you wanting something, but you want that thing to want you back. So you are going to change yourself to accommodate that thing you want to want you back. You bow down to it. You humble yourself to that thing that you want. Okay? And it's conjunct Sirius, which is, it's a star of the harvest of wheat, which means the job's starting. Because with farmers, this is when you have to go out and get the grain. So now that farming is removed, it's all about now's the time to get started. Now's the time to get serious. That's what Sirius is all about. And with Jupiter here, Jupiter is swelling, is enlarging. Now the experience point, Mercury is always the experience point. But being in the first house with the ascendant, this makes it at the, as who we are. Because the first house is always our personality. Mercury, 4 degrees in Leo. Mars is at 3 degrees in Libra. Pluto is at 2 degrees in Aquarius. Again, tropical, because this is what they want us to feel. And Saturn conjoined Neptune is at 1 degree, almost 2 degrees in Aries. So it's 4 degrees, 3 degrees, 2 degrees, 1 degree. This makes the box. This is why this box, it's so precise. These are a hard trine. These are in harmony with each other. Very harmonious. These are a soft trine. The experience point is still trining it though. It's still trining. It's trining here. It's also across, directly opposing Pluto. So that Pluto is giving this energy. Pluto is the underworld. Pluto is that which you will not see. Yes, it is a planet that got demoted because it is what you will never see. But it is there. Pluto is the subconscious for every generation. And as it slowly moves, the subconscious will be the same for that generation. And this is what's giving the Mercury power. Correction. Importance. Giving it importance. The subconscious is giving power to not the conscious, but the senses. It's the pains. It's the pleasures. It's the brightness. It's the tactile. It's the smells. It's everything here. It's the pressure. It's everything here. The subconscious is empowering. The subconscious is directly opposite, and it's in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde, which means it is heightened at emergency. Retrograde is always the rules of the planet rather than the rules of the sign. So the planet, which in Pluto's case is the subconscious. These two opposite of each other, they have no choice. Mercury has no choice but to send everything it has, every sensory input it has to the subconscious. And the subconscious has no choice but to receive, but to be open to sensory input at this moment, with Sirius right in between. Visible Sirius right in between.